Yo, what's up, boys and girls? It's been a while. I am over winter. I'm tired of the cold. I'm tired of the rain. It's been raining here for like 3 weeks straight. I'm done with this shit, man. I'm ready for summer. But today's video, I've mentioned it before, but types of Mgtow. I've noticed this kind of when I get on YouTube and videos pop up, I'll peruse some people that I don't watch or I haven't watched before, and there's a surprising amount of drama of people calling each other out, and this guy's a soy boy, and that guy's a stupid pickup artist, and this he's a dumb MRA, and he's a this, and he's a that, and he's a get what the fuck. The whole purpose of Mgtow is men going their own way, making their own choice of what they want to do in life, with the idea of not making women the center of your life. Now, if you, does it really matter what you want to do? The whole concept being doing what you want and not making the women the center of your life. I mean, so what if you want to go Mgtow and just go suck dick all day? If that's what you want to do, go fucking do it. Who cares? Um, But it's interesting to see the different subsets. As I've said before, I classified them initially as just the angry people that were mad that women don't want them or they can't get women. These are pretty obvious. You can watch some videos of guys that are trying to talk about business stuff and they're blaming women for mattress firm closing and Toys R Us closing. Yeah, no, that's called the internet. Just do a little bit of research, look up their business models. You'll see quite clearly why they failed. Had nothing to do with women. So these angry guys, they just want to blame women for everything. They want to blame women for stores they never even go to closing, and the fact that they sharted in their pants yesterday, that must have been a woman's fault. So obviously, I blame women for a lot of stuff, but you got to have some like reason and logic here. Like, use your brain first. But the angry guys are always pretty obvious. You can tell by the tone of their voice and just the way they talk that they probably never had a woman. And yes, I can understand being very angry about that. Um, these guys also tend to be the guys that talk continuous trash about pickup artists or PUA guys or even people that used to be PUA. Again, if a guy wants to be a pickup artist or was a pickup artist, yeah, that's involving women in your life, but to what degree? You have to ask yourself that. Is it everything he does and that's the only thing he's worried about? Then yeah, that's probably not so much Mgtow. But if he enjoys, running game on women at the bar on a Saturday night, so what? Is he in long-term relationships? Is he trying to get married? Is he doing any of that? You don't know. Um, there are guys that are Mgtow. They're basically single. They're running their own business, doing all that shit, and they still kind of date from time to time. Um, so what? Still doesn't mean you're not Mgtow. Um, and then the angries like to make fun of MRA guys too, which is men's right activists. So what? They want to take a political stance on the issue and try to change things. Will stuff ever change? Probably not. But if that's the stance they want to take and they want to take action towards stuff, that's great. But I have to say the one thing about that the angries are missing about PUAs and MRAs and all the other groups is at least they're trying to put in some effort to change shit. PUAs are putting in effort to game women. MRAs are putting in effort in the political side. The angry ones just sit there and bitch all day. So what are you putting in effort to other than yelling about everybody else? Seems like you should have a lot better stuff to do with your life, right? Or maybe a job. I don't know, a hobby. Fucking talk about video games or the cars you work on or fucking the motorcycle that you ride on the weekends. Fucking what are you worried about everybody else for? So I don't fucking get it, and it's all coming, in my point of view, from the angry guys. Um, as I initially stated, there was two types, in my opinion: the angry, and then the guys that just had women and can get women, but just got fed up with their behavior. They see their behavior. Now these are, for whatever reason, are always the more rational guys, the guys that look at things from multiple points of view. Yeah, sometimes they talk about picking up women or talking to women, or they still date women from time to time. But for some reason, they're always 1,000 times more rational than the angry ones. Well, it's probably, well, number one, they're not angry. They've had women in their day, probably more than their fair share, and they can just go, hey, this is not for me. I don't enjoy this. I'm not liking the way this is going, so I'm pulling out. So you could call the angry guys incels, and you know, a lot of people, a lot of Mgtow guys talk about incel isn't real unless you're completely and utterly involuntary. You know, that's a bunch of horse shit too. You know, these guys can say, oh, you know, it was involuntary, but they never put any effort to actually try. You know, I can go to the gym every day, not lift any weights, and be like, oh, you know, I just involuntarily can't gain muscle because, you know, genetically I just, and, you know, I can't intake protein genetically, so I can't gain any muscle. But I go to the gym every day. Yeah, but did you even try? Did you lift the weights? Come on, man. So, you know, at least the PUAs are out here lifting weights. They're trying. The MRAs are lifting weights in a different arena. You know, it's insanity. So if you watched my videos because of Mgtow, tell me what you think about it. Can you notice right away when there's somebody just angry? Can you notice the guys that are more calm and confident and collected and rational? You could obviously tell that they've had plenty of women in their life, you know. Because to me, it's you know, cut and dry as night and day. I mean, it's blatantly obvious. Then you got a whole group of guys that are fucking sex dolls and shit. Um, I don't, you know, in my personal opinion, fucking a damn doll is more pathetic than, you know, pumping and dumping random women or hooking up with random women from bars and clubs. Yeah, you know, you're pretty much bulletproof on the legal side, I guess, but you're really fucking an inanimate object and pretending like the way that's what whatever. Take it for what it is, but tell me what you guys think, the guys that watch Mgtow stuff on my channel. Next video I do is going to be more about social network and the damage it's doing to society, so it won't really be relevant to Mgtow at all. Later.